It's the after the show podcast.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the after the show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ after the show broadcast. Happy Tuesday. Or as cows say, Happy Moose Day. It is, huh? Okay.
I'm trying to clean our comedy out.
Oh, you are.
I'll stop.
You waited until the after the show when you didn't say anything to clean it up, huh?
This ain't the forum. Bring it dirty, baby.
Yeah. Today is your $2 Tuesday if you're going to the South Florida Fair, which seems like maybe that would be one of the better days to go. After checking out the news today, they're talking about the parking problems that people had, and also there's a little fighting going on, a little chaos on Saturday night out there. Apparently 200 people got into a fracas.
Lord.
And law enforcement had to fire non-lethal objects into the crowd to get them to disperse. Sounds like it was pretty crazy, though. 5 people were arrested. 4 of them were youth. And then 2 people wound up at area hospitals that said that they'd been stabbed in the melee.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so that's some crazy stuff. Not good for that. That's kind of nutty. They unfortunately seem to have this issue about every year. It always seems about like it's the second Saturday. Is there something going on with that? Is that fight night?
I don't know. They put a new thing in where you couldn't be at the fair
I
at
remember that
night
last year, yeah.
without parents, but I really don't know how you enforce that. That's going to be tricky if people come early and they're just there already. You
Right.
can't really man that at the gate.
Well, they're making it sound like it was a bunch of kids, but now it's kind of making it sound like when you say 200 people, there's probably adults involved too at that point, right?
It didn't sound like a lot. I mean, like I said, you can only go on, I don't have the numbers out of the 200. I only know the 5 arrests, 4 were youth. And I don't know how old the 5th one was. Could have been somebody that was just, right about 18 is possible.
Guys, I'd be so bummed out. I'm trying to go into a fun house, and all of a sudden I'm in the middle of a 200-person fight, getting my ass kicked.
Get me away from that.
Yeah.
That is not my energy.
It goes from a fun house to a haunted house all of a sudden.
It would suck. I mean, people getting stabbed.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So they were saying that it might have been because of TikTok.
What?
Yeah, there was apparently TikTok videos that were talking about coming out for the fights, go out and cause violence.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, and we get violations for our videos.
Yeah. So they are still trying to put it together. They say the fights happened between 9 p.m. and midnight. They
Yeah.
say a group of hundreds were acting hostile and unruly. They fired several paper ball rounds as a less lethal option to clear the area.
Were they doing it gang style, where they were walking up to innocent people and fucking with them?
Maybe that's what it was. They were just being like terroristic to patrons, booths, people.
Well, that's how you get a 200-person fight then, because you're gonna
Yeah.
at the fair, you're gonna fuck with the wrong motherfucker at the fair. There's some unhinged people walking around.
Yeah.
Some hinged people too. But I'm saying
We know. We were just at the affair. We were unhinged.
I'm just saying you're able to find some unhinged people there.
Yeah, Vicky, who we know, the president and CEO of South Florida Fair, she said they're not riding the rides. They're not doing the things they're supposed to be doing. So we want to keep it a family-friendly event. So wristbands are required for children between 11 and 17. Anybody under 18 must be accompanied by a parent or guardian after 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday.
Okay, so if they know you're just there to make trouble and you don't have a wristband and you don't have a ride pass, they know you're just there to walk around and make trouble.
Well, and I guess they got to figure out what they're going to do for that, because that happened last year. Last year they had 4 arrests because kind of the same thing. A fight broke out last year as well. So it seems to be this is the annual thing. I don't know if it's the second Saturday. It seems like it's a Friday or a Saturday, and that's when the fights break out.
If you're walking, all of a sudden, the guy's coming at you from the front. He goes to punch you, Ralston. Do you think you have a system in place to be able to block him? Do you think you'd be good with blocking?
We're gonna find out real quick. Well, you just never know. Like I said, I was walking with the Queen on the West Palm Beach waterfront Saturday morning. It's 9:30 a.m. and some guy comes up with a club and says to my wife, "Don't worry, I'm not going to hit him."
Okay, horrifying.
It's like, all right.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's just honestly, that's, I'm like scared to go out in life. I'm like, well, it's Saturday morning. What could happen?
That is, that's a horror. That's like someone pulling up a person you don't know going, hey, don't worry, I'm not a murderer. Okay,
Yeah.
Why are you saying that?
And there's two people snorting some substance off the seawall. It's just like, what
is going
Yeah, I
on?
saw
It's not a
that.
peaceful walk.
Well, I saw today they were talking about, what should we do to entice the West Palm Beach waterfront? Well, first of all, why don't you have people stop walking around with fucking clubs and snorting shit off the seawall? There's step one.
We got to clean it up a little bit.
Right.
Let's talk to this clubbed guy.
Hey, yeah. Hey, I got one thought for you.
Just for starters.
Step one. Yeah, here's step one for you.
And that's just what you saw with your little 2-minute little area.
that
there.
was in a space of 45 seconds.
I
I have a guy telling me, "Don't worry, I'm not going to club you," and then I'm like, "Okay," and hey, they're snorting something. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's like they've been here a while.
It doesn't look good.
No, it's not a great look. It's not a great look. So.
Probably not donut
Yeah,
powdered
so
sugar.
I don't know where the suggestion box is for all these great ideas for the West Palm Beach waterfront, but I've got my first, guys with clubs and people snorting shit off the seawall.
the fact that they was so open about it too. It's so
so
insane.
balls.
I mean, yeah, they didn't care. They were lining it up. Like Hoover vacuums, just all over. I was like,
So
okay.
ballsy.
Yeah.
It's a great story though.
I was just like, all right, so what is a good time to walk around here? I don't know. Always something fun you're going to find, I guess. Yeah, so I was talking about that on Sunday. I went out and I was like, let's go do a nice father-son bonding thing. Let's go to a local park. And we went and get out of the car and here go, fuck nuts. I'm like, oh, shit. There's a shirtless guy that's out there throwing a basketball from half court. And every time he missed, which was every time, shit the fucking devil, fuck me. My fucking technique, you're a fucking moron, shoot better, goddammit.
Oh, he's talking to himself.
Yeah.
And critiquing.
If
Yes.
I ever started a metal band, I would name it Shit the Devil.
Despite my better judgment, we continued to walk onto the court to play basketball. So there we go. He had a few tips for my son.
That is awesome.
I was like, Will Cannon, I'm like, hey, if you ever want to perfect your half-court shot.
Inexpensive coach.
Did he ever try to go work on a three or foul
No, it was
shots?
all half-court.
It was all half
court.
That might be some mental illness possibly.
He always started from a hike position, if you know football. So it was kind of incorporating two sports. Down, say hut, and then he would throw.
That's unnerving.
It was interesting. I mean, we tried to, still enjoy our lovely Sunday morning, but yeah, it provided, some entertainment.
You sound like you had a jaybird weekend. That's my kind of shit.
Yeah, it was just, like, oh, okay, all right.
I mean, that stuff happens to me
That
all
is
the
very
time.
jaybirdy.
I
Yeah.
attract weird, so I feel bad when some of y'all get it. You guys get that spillover.
Because we're not built for it.
Well, it's just, you're like, all right,
What?
I get that it happens, but, it's something. There was definitely some characters out. That's what I thought was just odd. It was early morning both days.
When you leave your house, just know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We live in a world of characters.
That's just the way it is. You just got to always kind of be on guard because you never know when somebody might just come up and club you. So to get back to your point, I don't know, but I guess I would have had to find out.
You just never know with, anything. The time right here on 45th Street, we're live doing a stunt. And I swear to you, a van pulled up while we were live on the air and just asked me if I wanted crack. Flat out, didn't know who I was.
You can
was
get that
open
stuff.
about that. You just never know when you go out there, Virginia.
How much crack did we get?
We didn't get any because we were really on a budget back then.
Yeah. JC asking if my son Cannon speaks Spanish. No, he takes Spanish, but I would not say he's fluent. So his mother is not fluent. Grandfather is, but we don't get a lot of it in our house. I was trying to look for parks, and I called out West Palm Beach, particularly because, we were right there at Howard Park. And they lock up that field so you can't play on it. Then we went to Gaines Park, and they lock up those fields so you can't play on it. And I was like, I just kind of feel for kids in this area. Like, there's no place to go. I was looking to find any kind of grass strip, and there wasn't anything. I'm like, if kids want to play football, where the hell do they go? So a lot of suggestions. In fact, Drew sent an email. He said, like you said, trying to find a park in Palm Beach as a kid was hard. I lived in Palm Beach as a college student. I loved to skateboard, but if you wanted to skate on the streets, everything was locked. No skating signs, sidewalks locked. Shopping plazas wouldn't let you do it, locked. If I go to a local park to skate on the sidewalks, big signs that says no skateboarding. Where am I supposed to skate if Palm Beach put signs everywhere? If depending upon where you were, if you're a college student in Palm Beach, I don't know if you're at PBA or where, but on Dixie down there by, why am I drawing a blank? It's right across from Howley's. Phipps Park.
Okay.
They have a skate park right there. I don't know if it's open though. That's kind of the issue. So our friend Dan Dosky, he'd hit me up with some parks. Dyer Park said maybe check that out. They don't have any fences and all that. So.
Okehele too has got a lot of land out there.
I'd heard. Yeah, my comments for the call them out was for kids. As an adult, I said, I can eventually drive and find a park, so I'm not as worried about me. But that was my thought. I just remembered as a kid, if I lived in those neighborhoods, it'd be like, where do we go? Especially the Gaines Park. There's a lot of houses around that area, and for kids, I know they get a lot of criticism about, it's close to territory where you have a lot of gang stories and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, well, you freaking lock all their parks. What do you want them to do? So that was kind of more my comment.
I'm sure those kids look at the park too and go, man, I wish that thing wasn't locked.
Yeah, absolutely. So, to me, it's a beautiful space and it's taxpayer funded. So what the hell, man? We did get some comments about stuff happening on the show today. You can send us those emails. Do appreciate it. Or you can also send us a little mic drop. That will work out as well. I know we had some relationship issues. One of them was about a friend whose buddy, they were having some cocktails, and he had said that, yeah, dude, I fantasize to your girlfriend when I'm jerking it.
I mean, I tossed it all night long, thinking about us camping together.
Yeah.
No, we don't know if he said all that.
That's a lot.
And then, then they're supposed to go camping this weekend together. So we did get some comments on that. Here was one that came through on the Mic Drop feature on the WRMF app.
If somebody were to try to hit on my boyfriend and come on a camping trip with me, and even if there's best friends involved or not, heck no.
Okay, Denny's high or not? It's good. I don't know if you got a reading on that.
Did you hear that one?
Did you get a feel, a vibe?
I did.
Okay. You picking up a vibe or?
I feel like she's high on something.
Okay. Maybe it's just life.
Something and something good.
Maybe she was at the West Palm Beach Waterfront.
I wish more people would use that feature.
I do too. I love it. Yeah, no, it's really cool. In fact, people had some comments. I think it was earlier this week, I was talking about whether or not you might see Land Shark beer coming after the Miami Dolphins. Somebody was throwing around the theory it could. Now that Jimmy Buffett has passed on, they actually are the ones who trademarked Fins Up in 2012. And then they had the stadium deal where they were there together. But then because of conflicts with, I guess, beer brands inside the stadium, they had to take Land Shark off the name. So maybe there might be a bit of bitterness in the boardroom. And I guess if they wanted to do a cease and desist on the Dolphins using Fins Up, Land Shark could.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so I know they've branded that so well. In fact, Mike McCarthy, the Dolphins coach, runs off the field with the Fins Up, when they win. That's kind of his little thing. So we had gotten an idea, a possible solution on how to handle it here on the Mic Drop.
My thing is with the Margaritaville beer and the Dolphins, it would be really smart of Margaritaville if they just said, hey, look, we're not going to sue you or stop you from using our slogan, but why don't we do some advertisement together and have the Dolphins pay for the advertisement and use their beer in the stadium and say Fins Up and everybody holding the Margaritaville beer I mean, that way they also are starting to get tagged for their actual slogan, but then is also not taken away from the Dolphins.
Okay.
Unless she's by a highway. Please be careful.
Yeah.
On the road.
People are going drunk on that one.
God, I hope not. It sounds like there's like 3 cars zipping by her.
She's walking down the middle of the median right now on the yellow line.
Be careful, girl.
She's doing herself her own sobriety test.
I am so cool if only drunk and high people
Cross
use
at the
that feature.
crosswalk.
Yeah.
Please keep using this feature.
I know, I love it.
I love it too.
I do love it. Please do that. Yeah, that would be something. But yeah, I think that was there was some kind of conflict before with that. But yeah, maybe they could do it. I'd hate to see them lose the fins up because the other suggestions weren't great. But Echo jumped on it. The best thing I could come up with was "Feel the Teal." And Echo's already got the slogan going there. If you want you to feel the teal, it's
nice.
Yeah, it looks almost more like a sea serpent than a dolphin. But
It doesn't have a serpent feel.
yeah,
Look, it's a rough draft.
But
It
man,
is.
That's what we need around these parts.
yeah. Okay, there you go.
Feel my teal.
Yeah. Appreciate that. We were talking about drinking the agua today on the show. And Adrian said, I only drink water, never anything else. Go to sleep at 10:30, wake up at 5:30. I never needed any stimulants. I can't stand coffee or sodas. They actually hurt my throat if I try them. Yeah, because I'd read today that just even one energy drink will affect your sleep for a month. I was like, what? A month?
Seems like very excessive.
I guess it just throws you out of your patterns.
What about coffee?
Couldn't believe it. Well, I think that's what that was the question. I think that's why we got to the water comments was, yeah, if you don't ever put any stimulants, and I can't remember a time when I haven't, any kind of caffeine, your Red Bull has taurine,
Your cocaine
nicotine.
run back at our old station.
Yeah, when I was doing blow.
Morphine.
I mean, all that stuff. What would it be like to not have anything in your body? And you were on a good sleep pattern and all that kind of stuff. Or do you just feel that much better and you feel like you never need an energy drink?
Yeah, and do you deal with your problems just by dealing with your problems?
Yeah.
In the
I
moment.
was like, what?
People who don't put anything in their bodies always say that it does increase all that sleeping, energy. It's just so hard, right?
That's why I
You know?
want
It
someone
is,
to
yeah.
take me to an island and let me just dry out. I'll eat whatever little fruits or whatever little nuts or whatever they got on this island. But just water, just the natural things of the world, Virginia, for about 6 weeks. Do I feel better in 6 weeks?
You'd go insane.
Or do I go insane and go, fuck, I want a drink? Where's the blunt?
I miss my house. I miss my bed.
Yeah, the island makes it rough because you're
The
taking away
island makes
creature
it-
comforts.
Yeah, you're taking away everything cool.
But it forces you to really not be tempted.
Yeah.
I get it, but
I mean, that's
you
all
don't
natural.
have to go to the island.
No, you have to go to the island.
He has to go to the island. Yeah, I will tell you, I had noticed I wasn't 100% all clean. I had a couple cocktails over the week, but definitely cut down. And all the other little things that I had been putting in my system, and like my wife always makes bacon. And you walk by, you have a little bacon. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? So I was pretty good.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it is. I felt a good bit better, but could I do 100% clean? I know y'all admire, but there are some people that are just all water,
Baby
all
steps.
healthy.
I know, but
I don't know if I could ever get to that.
They're fucking insane maniacs.
Right, that's what
They
I'm
replace
wondering.
things with
What
other
is your
things.
life like? Are you just better off? Are you miserable?
They don't eat bacon, but they hit their wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's something
right.
else. Yeah, they fuck bananas, or they
The
What?
examples
or
you guys have.
They're,
They stick bananas in their
they're
ass.
doing some. I'm just
Fucking
saying.
bananas.
Oh yeah, or fucking a pie. Or there's not. Everyone's got something.
I tend to
right?
find real sober people are into, they find new things to replace.
Right, that's what I'm
was
wondering.
there before.
I've never in my life not had at least one or two vices that would keep me from that 100% mark. But if I could ever clear out every vice, would I just be like, oh my gosh, I'm at this new plane of existence?
That's what monks try to achieve, and they never
Yeah.
look like they smile. They look like they're just disciplined and straight up
And sad.
Just I can never enjoy anything, and if I do,
What's
Yeah.
that all about? Like, what's your end goal? Let's just be sad.
But you're right, though. If you were trained and raised from birth just to eat nothing but health, and
that's all you
exercise
had.
and drink
There was no other
water,
option. No processed food, no any kind of chemicals, all that stuff.
Are you in a peaceful state?
Are you like at an elevated level?
I think it was
of
like
Zen.
that for a long time. There was no chemicals in food and stuff, and people were just awfully miserable
And
back
they died
then
at
too.
30. You're right.
Yeah.
And they died early. Yeah, I mean, there's disease everywhere. I think it could elevate your mood slightly, but you gotta. I think 2 vices is fine. I
Yeah.
think you can get away with 2.
GWB said, us sober people, we're very aware and alert, but I do get irritated really easily. And I think I have noticed that. That
Because
is
you're
my-
wound tight.
Yes, I have. Where I've cut back on alcohol, that's the time I usually snap on people. And if I have a Dickie Rance moment, I have one on Monday. It's because I haven't been drinking that much. For some reason, I do. I get more mellow and relaxed when I have some cocktails. If I don't, then I kind of turn into an asshole.
If I'm in a dick face mood, as soon as I have one drink, I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it.
It ain't so bad.
It's gonna be all right.
You know
yeah,
what?
I turn into good time bird.
These things will work out.
You're right. You can get kind of just stuffed up with being sober and stressed out because you're not having anything to relax you with.
Yeah.
That's why you need to be California sober if you want to be sober.
Well, that would be an
Yeah.
example of being that's a
but
vice.
you're not 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not 100% clean. That's why that is, I guess, is the ultimate question.
Yeah,
If I
it's a
live
plan.
100% clean, but yeah, you're right. I think I might turn into an asshole.
but I've been that.
You'll feel great. But
Yeah, right.
That's sober dick.
I'll feel good as I'm being an asshole to everybody around me.
My
I'm
family,
a healthy prick.
my family, friends, and coworkers hate me, but I'm sober.
Yeah. Thank you. Somebody did call me out. I accidentally said McCarthy, not McDaniels, for the Dolphins coach. McCarthy's the Dolphins coach. They've been talking about.
I was going to correct you too.
Yeah, I know Denny's was all over. I saw the look when I said that wrong. Denny's
You
like,
dick.
sorry about that. Little flub.
You McDick.
Jennifer, she said when I do the water, I do the Soda Stream, or there's this thing called Sturts, the flavored stuff. But
That's what I buy.
you got to wonder, though, that's got to be chemical stuff, right? She said, yeah, it's got vitamin C, stevia, 0 calories. I hear you, but to me, I still just even wonder. I mean, when you got food colorings and all that kind of stuff, what is
For
that
sure.
stuff?
That one is pretty natural because that's the one I
Yeah.
get. Not to jump on this, but they're larger containers too because it has real fruit juice. It's not that because the other ones you could just squirt one little tiny squirt in there and it fills the whole thing. You know, this one you have to kind of give it a little more of a squirt. But,
Yeah, a couple more kicks.
but it's colored with beet juice and stuff.
I'm not, I don't like water, as you guys know. In fact, I despise it. And everyone knows, just squirt that squirty fucking bullshit in there, Bert. It tastes great.
Is that what it's called? Squirty bullshit.
Honestly, even the Kool-Aid, and I get down on the Kool-Aid.
We know.
I'm talking about the one that says, if you want to be unhealthy, get this kind of squirty stuff. I get that, and it still tastes too off, man. It doesn't give me what I'm looking for. I've yet to find that healthy, watery type of thing that's still healthy, sort of. Mm-hmm. I can't find it.
You love flavor so much.
Yeah, you were raised on soda. We can't turn back the hands of time and change how you were brought up.
Well, then I find out you get fucked over for drinking apple juice. You can get fat from the apple
get
juice.
cavities
Fuck
from
that.
apple
I
juice.
Oh, my
know,
gosh, yeah. In fact, I
bullshit.
saw they had a report this within the last week about how 100% fruit juice is making our youth a bunch of pudgy bunnies.
And ruining their teeth.
It
Yeah,
ain't, It
right.
ain't right. You
Yeah.
think you're oh cool. I'm gonna drink this orange juice. This is great.
Nah, that
It's
juice
so
life ain't it.
concentrated.
Yeah.
I'm trying to raise my kids and tell them don't ever leave anything on your teeth. Food, drink, always finish with water. Doesn't matter what you ate or drank, always finish with water. Rinse, swish, all of that.
I had a dentist tell me that once. He goes, if you just want to keep your teeth in nice condition, he goes, obviously you have to brush them, but he goes, just swish with water after you eat every meal. Even if you eat a snack, if you drink a soda, just swish with water once.
That's it.
Even if you're 69, then no.
You should probably swish with scope,
It was 69 and then right after a scoping.
especially if you just
Yeah.
met them on the cruise ship.
If you did scope before, that'd be awful though.
That's true.
I think that burn, right?
I think it would not be great.
Panda brushed his teeth one time and went downstairs.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That is a cool mint sensation that nobody signed up for.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to get minty things on your private.
No.
You don't want toothpaste face to actually touch your dick on accident. You don't want that to happen.
Even eating hot wings.
Newsflash, it'll burn.
Hot wings, if you go to the bathroom and you're not paying attention, you could accidentally rub.
That happened to Kevin's friend.
Yeah, a buddy of mine dropped himself. We were playing around with the, it's called Satan's Blood. And we had it out. We were watching football one Saturday, just kind of messing around. And he got it on his finger and went to the bathroom. All I heard was a scream. He's like, oh! I'm like, he was in there. His dick became inflamed. It was.
Yeah,
It was
no.
like you had to put ice on it and everything else. Is crazy.
You gotta be careful out there.
Did you kiss it?
I did.
I just want to kiss my boo-boo.
Yeah.
Just a peck.
Yeah, you know,
Just to help a
that's what
brother
friends
out.
are for, right? What friends are for. It wasn't a gay thing.
I could absolutely peck Kevin's dick and still come into work the next day and be cool. And
Pretend like it never.
Prove it.
And we can let the good times roll, and it doesn't have to be weird.
Just be like, thanks, friend. Thank you, friend. That's what friends are for.
Instead of Dickie Rance, he's Dickie
Kissy dick.
Kissy Dick.
Yeah.
Kissy Dick Ralston. Come on. Let's bring Kissy Dick Ralston
Get
to
over
the
here,
stage.
kiss this thing.
Kissy Dick Ralston to the stage. Shake that shit.
Kicky dick.
I'm like the Pope. You don't kiss the ring.
All right, Neil and
I
kiss.
mean,
Yeah.
that's power. If you have
It
to
is.
walk in the room and everybody's got to kiss
You
your
had
dick,
a lot of people had to come through and just in the line. Just
Oh, man.
mad respect.
Yeah, it's a European kiss where you kiss it on both sides.
I don't think I like this religion.
Where are you going? I gotta go to Kissy Dick Ralston's. Damn it.
Get over
I
here.
gotta kiss both sides of his dick.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's a sign of respect.
Well, I mean, you got to show it.
No, you guys are right. If you do kiss both sides of the dick, that is a sign of respect.
I got a question from Kelly in Tampa. She said, I've been curious about Bird's family dynamic for a while. I've heard quite a few times there were like 11 people in the house growing up. Exaggeration, I hope. Also, it's been mentioned a sister is actually his niece and a brother. Tuna is actually only a half-brother. What's the family tree? Who
Oh,
all lived in his
yes.
childhood home?
Give us all the
And
dirt.
what are all the relations to each other? I just need to have it all straight for some reason. If he's comfortable sharing. Okay.
Nope. I'm just kidding. No, it's. I have one brother, two sisters. I have a niece. I have someone else. I have two nieces. I have another person that's like a niece that I call a niece. That's in the family. But it's not blood related. Aunt Ann, you guys knew. My mom, and then my dad, and that's pretty much my family.
Mm-hmm.
And they're either dead or moved away.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
Damn.
They
Yeah,
just-
I have my little sister Becky lives down here. I got her.
Okay.
And my brother lives down here, but he doesn't live with me anymore.
Okay. So you are all alone.
I am all alone, and I am getting some real good weird shit done.
The masturbation is back on point.
Back on track.
That never stops.
Josh in Claremont sent an email. He said it recently dawned on me that the show is turning 25. You old, yes. I've only been listening since 2017, but man, you guys have become family. Love to hear that, Josh. Thank you. Yeah, 25 years.
That's cool. 2017. That's a newbie.
So I'm sure you have some events coming up to celebrate, but I was thinking about all the holidays we could create, like maybe an Aunt Ann Day to commemorate the amazing woman that she was. You can eat her
Yes.
favorite foods, replay some of her best bits.
We could do our own KVJ calendar, stuff like that. Make our own holidays. I like that idea.
I
On
do
A
too.
Day, on Ann Day. That's awesome.
Days at
We have
stand
pies
out.
galore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Man in White Day, he said. Celebrate you making a big splash in South Florida. Everybody
Grandma-
dresses in white.
Grandma Buell's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of the early days here on the show. Long time ago.
We hope we can put together some kind of fun celebration for May. Would you
Yeah.
say May 7th?
Oh, we could do a Mariana makeup with Virginia segment. That would be fucking banger. It
That would
do
be
numbers,
good.
bro.
Yeah.
I
That
don't
would
know.
be good.
I think we're good.
Follow it up with a Rob Schneider interview.
All right.
He wouldn't have the balls.
You're right. I think he absolutely wants nothing to do with us and gets annoyed anytime anyone.
He's just like, yeah, can
He's
we
like,
just move on?
what the fuck?
People bring us up to him on the reg.
They do.
Every time he's in town.
I would say on the reg, but he definitely hears about it.
3 times a year, he hears our name.
Every time he's in West Palm, he has to deal with it.
I would agree. 3 times a year he hears about KVJ.
Yet he keeps coming back.
Yeah.
He does keep coming back to South Florida.
Yeah, not really sure why. So there you go. Well, like we found out today, that mic drop feature is good. We love that. You don't have to be stoned or drunk to use it.
But it
Just to let
helps.
you know. Yeah.
And it's fun.
Look, it's going to get you on quicker.
It will. Yeah, absolutely. So if you download the WRMF app, you can look on the bottom left-hand corner. It looks like a little microphone. Do that. It'll give you 30 seconds to leave whatever comment you might have so we can play it on either the regular show or the after the show. Or you can just still do those emails like you always do, mail@kvjshow.com. Y'all have a great Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.